Stands pretty well for a kid.
Give me some money then.
I don't have any.
Then don't block the view, mister.
Do you do requests?
Got any money?
Nope.
Something to eat?
No.
There you have it. No.
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Got any money?
Nope.
There you have it. No.
On va essayer de l'arnaquer.
Can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay then.
Un petit bon cadeau pour la bibliothèque.
What would the little boy do with that?
Bah je vous le demande. C'est vrai que personne achète de livres. Ça se saurait. Oui, allô? Le jeu est cassé.
Could I get a doobie
vache.
dog, please?
Not now, I'm busy.
An unambitious person in the 90s. Amazing.
Vous savez ce qu'on va faire? On va sauvegarder avant que le jeu crache. Yojiku. Gros Uzozis, oui, très bien. Bah, pour l'instant. Bon, eux ils sont toujours là. Toujours la guitare électrique sans ampli. Très bien. Toujours un joueur de djembé.
Stupid wind. Now I have to start all over.
Ouais, oui, voilà. TKT, on va trouver une solution.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Si on veut piquer de l'argent.
Gabriel checks the drawer. Gabriel doesn't want to take that with him.
Quoi?
Gabriel doesn't.
Mais si.
Gabriel doesn't want. Gabriel doesn't.
Mais.
Gabriel doesn't.
Mais.
Gabriel doesn't.
Mais. Tellement c'est pas de l'argent ça qui. Ça marche même pas l'interaction. Argent, argent, argent. Argent, argent.
Gabriel doesn't want to take.
Je suis sûr qu'il faut aller voir sa mamie pour qu'elle nous donne de l'argent de poche.
Gabriel would rather use the phone in his studio.
Oui, d'accord. Le numéro de mamie. Cendrille.
It's an ashtray.
Ah, Cendrille, personne ne fume.
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious. Gabriel has a photocopy of the official police file containing the partial patterns from the voodoo murders. Gabriel opens and reads the police file.
C'est pénible comme
The
le...
badge says Nolan's Police Department and Detective Franklin Mosley. Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but think they have a pattern and meaning he is not comprehending. Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The balcony floor needs work and is unsafe.
Ah. Bon, est-ce qu'on trouve le numéro de mamie? Je suis sûr qu'il faut appeler mamie.
The dresser holds a meager supply of
Bah,
underwear
je sais
and
qu'on doit aller la voir un
38
moment, mais...
pairs of mismatched socks.
Je sais plus où, comment, quoi.
Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since he wrote his last novel.
I'll just leave it on.
Je vais juste gaspiller l'électricité. Non, reviens. Est-ce qu'il y a de la bière? Est-ce qu'on en a acheté?
Gabriel, shut that refrigerator, please. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Women.
Bon.
It's no use. I can't sleep. If I threw those pages away... Can't. Writer's block.
Gabriel doesn't feel like reading right now.
Apparemment, il n'y a rien. Hein. Ah, je ne vois pas. Ah, on pourrait mettre les petits conseils, mais ça serait un peu triché. On n'a pas de dico français, on a que du allemand. Allemand, anglais, c'est des poésies, ouais, poésies allemandes. Ok. Donc on a une librairie, mais on peut consulter que 4, 5, 6, 7 livres. Hein.
I can go through the rest of that.
The box has Gabriel's name on it, written in his grandmother's handwriting.
Ah oui, mamie. Oh.
Grace likes a little banker's lamp. She has the soul of an accountant.
Like I haven't tried.
D'accord.
a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Est-ce que je pourrais avoir le numéro de ma mamie?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope, none right now.
Tell me,
What do you want to know?
what do you do after work?
I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
Oh, I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. Soon as I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
Un master à 18 ans, c'est possible ça? Oui, enfin, après, dans l'absolu, tout est possible, mais...
Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it. I thought spending a few months here would clear my head.
Nothing. Keep him busy?
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
Bon, je ne sais pas. Apparemment, il n'y avait plus rien à faire ici. Alors là, on peut pas y aller. Là, on peut pas y aller. Ça, on l'a fait. Ça, on l'a fait. Ça, on l'a fait. Ça, on l'a fait. Ah oui, je suis con, 18 ans d'école. Ouais, enfin bon. Si elle parle de 18 ans d'école, qu'elle a commencé, je sais pas. C'est comme nous à 3 ans. Ça fait toujours que 20 ans. Ah, 21 ans, c'est possible, par contre. Attendez. Ouais, enfin bref. De toute façon, c'est une intello, donc elle a dû sauter 3000 classes, c'est bon. Non, bah, je crois pas. Hein.
Gabriel looks
Oui, mais d'accord. On peut pas tourner les pages, what the fuck. Attendez, mais la dernière fois,
Gabriel look
je suis tombé sur le truc. Ah, mais non, mais. Ah, c'est là. Quoi? Mais le truc est bourré. La version de 1993 est représentée sur la version de l'édition du 20e anniversaire. Et c'est très bien ça. Mais j'ai plus accès au journal, qu'est-ce que c'est que ces conneries? C'est quoi ça?
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Attends. Pourquoi j'ai plus accès au journal? C'est quoi ces conneries? J'avais tous les trucs là. Toutes les infos. C'est de la merde. Roman graphique. Très bien.
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Bon, on m'a trop pris pour un
The
con au
vendor
début du
wouldn't
jeu.
be interested
Quoi?
in seeing
Mais si, je veux
that.
dire que je suis flic. On m'a dit au gamin que je suis flic. Eh, il va me chercher le dessin,
What would the
enfoiré.
little boy
Oh, les bâtards. Ils comprennent rien à ma logique. Hein. Si le jeu marchait avec mon cerveau, du coup, on aurait déjà tout trouvé. On aurait fini le jeu déjà depuis hier. Voilà. Ça, je vous le garantis. Hein. On peut parler au
Hey,
cheval.
bro. Nice horse.
Voilà.
A
Parfait.
bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
D'accord.
Hello, are you selling doobie dogs or not?
The vendor ignores Gabriel entirely. That would be, at the very least, illegal.
Ah bon.
A small boy is tap dancing enthusiastically for a doobie dog vendor. The vendor ignores him.
Encore le reset. Ah mais oui.
I have this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books. Finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
You could take this gift certificate with you. If you'll give me a doobie dog.
A doobie dog for a $20 gift certificate? Sure, here you go.
Ah, tout le monde se rebarre, ça rien. Et voilà, le hot dog dans la poche, pas de problème.
You wouldn't like a doobie dog by any chance.
Would I? Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
Oui, je vais me chercher le dessin, s'il te plaît.
You mentioned something about...
Yeah, you got one?
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Good. There's something in there I can't quite reach. Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Thanks, kid.
Yup. See ya.
Formidable.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing. How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, hey?
Je sais pas trop comment il pourrait m'aider, mais...
Nice drawing of the cathedral.
Hey, thanks.
It's really precise.
Well, I'm an architectural student, actually. It's good practice.
Do you mind if I watch you?
Be my guest.
that doesn't seem to work.
Moi, je vais lui montrer comment je dessine bien.
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from this partial?
Okie dokie. Well, I might be able to reconstruct the pattern if I had more data. But this is just one small area of it. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
I'll see what I can do.
Il faut lui donner d'autres trucs ou... Je ne sais pas.
I have some more of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, these are great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
Ah, demain. Et du coup, est-ce que c'est la fin du jour 2? Ah, on a même plus le dossier des flics, quoi. Famille chiant. C'est vrai, ça dit où? On va tenter d'entrer à la maison, mais...
It's getting late.
Ah, bah
Gabriel
voilà.
decides to go home for the day.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them. I also checked out Casino. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Great. Thanks.
Now, are you gonna tell me what happened yesterday with Molly Aghetti, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
All the stars I'll deny.
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested. She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Meow, Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right, you should be jealous of Molly Aghetti. As should every woman on this planet.
I just... never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
Bah, en même temps, si Gabriel était pas en trou de balle et qu'il aurait été voir lui-même dans la lumière, et si c'était aussi simple que ça, il aurait pu le faire lui-même. Hein. Alors.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they are interrogating a suspect this morning, and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Bon bah le journal est devenu bourré. Attendez, le journal. Le journal. On va savoir quelle journée.
Times dated June 20th,
Ah, le 20.
1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change your course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Formidable. Donc il me semble que le 20, il y avait un truc qui s'ouvrait. C'est une bonne chose. Bon bah on va multiplier les appels. Alors, Q commode non. Faut vraiment faire tous les numéros. 123, 128, 122, 127. Bah, à tous les coups, c'est le dernier.
Hi, you've won a customer raffle at the Dixieland drugstore.
No soliciting, please.
D'accord. « 128.
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
C'est le petit chien.
Quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, c'était elle, hein. Bon, on va essayer les deux autres, hein.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Casino was inside it.
Dixieland Drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Hello.
Is this the Casino residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Du coup, moi je sais que c'est celle-là, mais j'ai pas l'adresse. 128.
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Hush, Castro. I told you I don't know what you're talking about.
Mais je reconnais son accent formidable. Du coup, j'en fous quoi de ton truc?
Somewhere there's a Norland's phone book missing one of its C pages.
C'est rigolo ça.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do
Sure, what?
I can't think of anything. Could you do some...
Sure, what?
I can't think of anything. Does this mean anything to you?
Bah oui, c'est le bottin, trou de balle.
Sure, I'm the one that gave it to you, remember?
Le mec est pas malin quand même. Dis-moi, tu te souviens de ce que tu m'as donné il y a 2 secondes et demie?
The gargoyle has no...
See you later.
See ya.
Alors, est-ce que ça débloque un truc? Ah, l'université. Fantastique. Ah, c'est quoi qui a ouvert? C'est ça ou c'est ça?
The sign says the...
Ah, jusqu'au 21, et ça c'est
A
quoi?
sign under...
Jusqu'au 22. Ah, très bien. Le ravissement est complet. Et ben non, ici.
It looks like the lecture is just starting.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading, under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of these subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits, instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals, some relate to specific tasks or places, some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all these spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa. This is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezuli, the mistress of love, Papanibo, or Gede, the lord of death, Awe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads, and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Houndfors. Their priests, Houngan or Bokors, their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a Voodoo Houndfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a Poto Meton. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves included the ritual gourd, or asan, the ritual knife, or kubasa,
That knife gives me the chills.
the ritual whip, or fouetcache, and the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. The Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She comes out of her house at night, sees many things, and tries to get butterflies, and at night again she sees other things, including fireflies.
Firelight. Gabriel?
What? Can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
No! Let me out! Help!
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Passionnant.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you've already interrupted and slept through my lecture, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
C'est vrai ça.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treat voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
The Catholic Church has always dominated in New Orleans, and its imagery, in turn, has dominated New Orleans voodoo.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
If there's more you wish to know, perhaps you should read my books.
Mhm.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel. Huh.
I praise the sun.
Do you know what Cabri Sancourt means?
Cabri Sancourt? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Ah.
What was that translation for Cabri Sancourt again?
It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting, from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Do you know anything about veves?
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
Tell me about Damballa.
Damballa is one of the major Rada Loa, also known as Damballa Wedo. He is an ancient Dahomian rain god, often represented as a large boa constrictor. Damballa is the most powerful and most violent of the Rada Loa. The Rada Loa are typically benevolent, as opposed, say, to the Patro Loa. He is still worshipped heavily in Haiti. And when voodoo first started in New Orleans, the early conclaves were reportedly based on the worship of the great zombie, the great serpent, Damballa.
Tell me more about Damballa.
I have extensive courses in the Loa running next semester. Perhaps you should take one of those, Mr. Knight.
Tell me about Ogun Badagri.
Ogun Badagri is one of the Patro Loa. The Patro Loa are much more violent than the Rada Loa. Some people believe the Patro Loa originated in Haiti, but I have found some evidence that the Patro Loa were African as well, though worshipped only by a small voodoo tribe, and a very bloody one.
Tell me more about Ogun Badagri.
He is a chief nasty, Mr. Knight. He is the spirit of war and destruction.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible, if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this: Mistress Ezuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Ezuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Houngan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Tell me more about...
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human...
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight. I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary, and I am heterosexual when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other question?
Quoi?
Oh, no.
Fine.
Your lecture was terrific.
Oh, you think so? You were snoring so loud I didn't think you'd heard it.
You must travel a lot.
Yes, to Africa mainly.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me any...
No.
Mais il sait rien, lui.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I'm never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
I'll be going.
Oh, do keep in touch.
C'était une information capitale en mode. Après, c'était peut-être marrant dans les années 90, genre le truc, hein, je sais pas. Oui, notre copain dessinateur. Là.
How's it going today? What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow. This is great.
Uh-huh, yeah, just don't, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and, good luck.
The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
Toujours là debout, à rien faire. Parfait.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
Et là, on le revoit plus jamais. Ah non.
Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating Veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No. You're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this Veve is authentic?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you
Ah ouais,
what,
quand même.
I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm undercover. You can contact me at St. George's Bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this, if you don't mind.
Formidable.
I'll be going.
Oh, do keep in touch.
Euh...
The sign says the open.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là, lui?
Hey.
The drummer looks at Gabriel but says nothing in return.
Ouais, mais s'il continue à m'ignorer, je vais lui balancer une brique dans la gueule, moi. Ah, on peut pas.
A drummer has decided to sit up outside the police station.
Can I bother you again, officer?
What is it this time?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I see plenty of masks during Mardi Gras. Not many animals, though. Of course, there's plenty of animals underneath.
Do you know?
No.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie who? Is she the one that hangs out on Conti and Nash? He's in his...
Ah, mais si Mosley est là, très bien.
You! Give me back my badge! Now, Knight!
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Yeah? You borrow it again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy, anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. He's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square pushing coke. He knows something.
La coke,
Call it
carrément.
detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. Have you been present at the so-called voodoo rituals?
I don't know nothing. All right, I told you.
Come on now. You can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go.
Relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were in plain clothes.
Plain clothes? Like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. You tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you into the witness protection program. But you gotta earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh, Jesus, just let me out of here.
Oh, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
Oh, by now they know I'm here. It's different when I'm supposed to come here. Oh, if I can send a message. Yeah, tell him I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Just take him back to detaining, would you, Tony?
Super.
I'll tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum. Damn civil rats.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn, we can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. You know, for the book, I mean. Hey, maybe you could punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, la musique débile, quoi.
Are you sure that's wise? Mosley would surely want...
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? You mean like those Halloween masks they sometimes use in robberies?
I don't think so. More like real animals.
Never ran across anything like that.
Do you know anything about veves?
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight? That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These veves...
Look, just stop worrying about those marks. I don't think they're relevant.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
You mean gumbo?
No, I mean Damballa.
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Say what?
Ogun Badagri. It's a voodoo loa.
Speak English or shut up, Knight.
Sorry, didn't mean to confuse you. Guess I'll take that as a no. What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
Sure as hell ain't going well. There sure are a lot of breaks being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
You're as filled in as me.
Played any b-ball lately?
Does it look like it? I'm so out of shape I'd probably have a coronary just looking at a ball.
Yeah, I'm out of it too.
Man, I'd love to.
Anything else?
Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, but...
Are those new shoes? What are those, loafers? Kind of a mud-brown suede kind of thing?
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, all right? Is that okay with you?
Mostly. I'm being perfectly sincere.
Yeah, you and my grandmother. Right.
Ok. Bah, c'est tout pour l'instant.
Whatever goes into those files never comes out.
Ouais. Bon.
Well, I'll be seeing.
Have a good one.
If Gabriel wants to talk...
That window leads to Mosley's office.
Ça par contre pour l'instant on s'en fout. Hein.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
That knife looks familiar. Probably from Hartridge's slides.
What did he call it? Kabasa?
Gabriel doesn't want anything to do with that knife.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Are you sure about this pattern?
I am sure, Mr. Knight.
Ouais. Bon, c'est toujours pas comment utiliser ce truc-là et je ne sais pas.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Et je commence à être un peu fatigué. Ici.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar at all, monsieur.
Ah bon.
Can I ask you just a few...
Whatever, man.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
The only one left is Willie Jr. over there, the old crocodile. He's sort of a mascot now, him.
About Willie Jr., would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I couldn't part with him for less.
I found out what Caprice and Call means. How did you know about human sacrifice?
I never said them words, monsieur. You must have heard them from someone else.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Do you know anything about veves?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
They curiosities, no? This a curio shop.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is an African legend about a great serpent. Folklore, that's all.
Oui.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always $120.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always $120.
Ok.
How's business?
About
I'm a
like
businessman.
Ouais, ça parle en même temps, pas de problème. Oui, d'accord. Bon, j'ai un autre à lui montrer.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head.
D'ailleurs, j'ai pensé un truc à faire, mais j'ai oublié. Je ne sais plus. Très bien. Bon, on va revoir à Bidule là, si jamais il y a des trucs à faire quand même. Parce que j'ai pas été voir ces dialogues.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Non, il y avait rien de...
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Of course. It is one of the Loa.
D'accord.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
I do not believe so.
Isn't he one of the Loa?
Perhaps. I am not familiar with some of the more obscure Haitian and African Loa.
Do you know anything about veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo. But that is not really my area.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I used to have some antique African totem masks, but they were on the point of disintegration. so I remove them.
Ok. On va encore rejouer avec ça. Ah bon d'accord.
Thanks a lot.
Come back again.
Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers.
Apparemment, il n'y a rien de neuf ici.
Norland's fame. This is the tomb of Marie Laveau. The tomb is...
Oh la vache!
Malia?
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
Unnoticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else...
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for?
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I've got a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See, I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come by tonight, please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Cette animation formidable. Un petit râteau et une animation de marche dégueulasse. Le tout pour le même prix.
The plate is in locked position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key. The doors are heavy and...
J'ai pas compris. Quoi?
The plate is in locked position. There's a keyhole on the...
Eh ben, ouvre-la. Qu'est-ce que tu m'emmerdes?
It's locked.
Quoi?
The plate is in locked position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel
Ah, ne
can't
peut.
operate that without a key.
Elle ne peut l'ouvrir sans la clé. Bon, est-ce qu'on peut pas tout cramer là? Non. Non.
Two heavy, solid marble doors provide an entrance to the tomb. That doesn't work on...
Mais oui, vous ne pouvez. J'ai cru que le jeu était devenu bourré. Alors allez, comment on fait?
That doesn't work on the plate.
On peut pas la défoncer? Oh, je voulais tout casser, moi.
The plate is in...
Mais non, mais... Le truc me laisse même pas le temps, quoi.
It's locked. the tomb door is securely...
Très bien.
Two enormous vases. Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't...
I don't need to go visit the...
Mais non, mais... Ah bon, d'accord.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Have you ever heard of Gambala?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Il sait vraiment rien, lui.
Does the name Ogun Badagri...
I don't know what you're talking about. Ouais, voilà, super. Bah, du coup, à plus tard. Hein.
A sign under...
Super. Toujours pas. Oh!
May I help you, my child?
Alors, un Big Mac, une grande frite et un coca, s'il vous plaît. Question, qu'est-ce que vous savez sur les meurtres vaudous? Attendez.
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private...
I understand.
Is there anything else?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it'll make you feel better.
Oh la vache. Ah, l'excuse globale, c'est bidon, ça. Oui, bon, j'ai fait des conneries. Oui, bon. Il faut un vrai truc. Pensée impure, la vache.
I've had impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Impure thoughts? You mean thoughts of sexual relations?
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
Ah la vache.
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Ouah, calmez-vous.
Well, perhaps we should just leave it at that. Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Allez, on balance tout.
I've done some pretty rotten things to my friend Mosley.
Rotten? What do you mean?
Practical jokes, insults, among other things.
I see. Are you sorry?
Well...
Pray for forgiveness and say 3 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Oui, attendez, il y en a plein.
I haven't paid my assistant for 3 months.
Have you had the money?
Nope.
Sounds like a matter for the courts, son, not the church. Is there anything else?
Oh, il y en a d'autres.
Some people say I'm a selfish person, Father.
We can always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be broken.
Yes. Thank you, Father.
Is there anything else?
Oui, 2.
I think I just need to give an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
Putain, ça va vite quand même, hein, ces conneries. Hein. T'arrives, tu dis que t'es désolé. Bon, ok, c'est bon. Si ça pouvait être comme ça chaque coup.
I've had a lot of women, Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
More than 20?
Yes.
Yes, Father.
More than 40?
Yes, Father.
Son, I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
If we're counting therapists,
que
then
squeletter est
I'm
là?
up to at least, let's see here, count the 1 and, this might take a while.
My son, I'm afraid my lunch break is coming on about now. Pray for forgiveness and say 20 rosaries. On second thought, when you finish the math, say that many rosaries.
Gabriel hears him leave the confessional.
I should probably add one more rosary for that while I'm at it. I've been a bad boy.
The panel behind the
I've always wondered how the other half lives.
Inside the box, Gabriel finds a priest collar and some oil used for blessing.
You never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
That oil is for holy purposes, not the sort of thing Gabriel would want to use it for.
Eh bah bravo. C'est lui propre.
The mesh window on this side has a wooden door that slides open to let the priest hear confession.
Et vous m'emmerdez avec vos trucs là, je suis pas speedrunner moi. T'es resté du speedrunning community, check. Gna gna gna.
Someone is in that confession. The confessional is empty, and dead.
Ouais, bon, on va se casser. Hein. Maintenant qu'on lui a piqué son truc. Oula, un nouveau truc.
Madame Lorelei, is it?
What can I do for you, handsome?
Un serpent. Bah, adios, c'est pour... Je sais pas. C'est plus un prétexte pour piquer un truc à un prêtre, quoi.
How's business?
How's business? I have no time for such dull conversation, darling.
How about a reading?
The prices are listed on the sign.
They seem a little steep.
Well, I sometimes do my intimate friends for nothing, but I am a businesswoman.
I'm sure you are. That's a nice snake you have there.
Oh, I could say the same of you.
Ah, bonne blague.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where'd you get yours?
That's personal.
I'd really like to know more about that snake.
Oh, sorry, sweetie, but I don't discuss Elvis with anyone.
No.
Well, then move aside, sweetie, but stay.
On peut pas lui...
Madame Lorelei, the fortune teller, is garbed in a belly dancer's outfit and wears a boa around her neck. A real boa.
D'accord.
Come on, boys, hoopla!
Oui, non mais de quoi on parle là?
Thanks, boys.
Quoi? J'ai loupé un truc là. On va encore devoir se taper une séquence de square où il va falloir gérer entre les les cycles et les conneries. Hein. Oh, putain. Le score il est cramé le truc. Hein. Ah, TKT, Dio, je les connais les joueurs de Jumbé. C'est bon. Ah.
Come on, boys, hoopla!
The booth is a colorful melange. It announced Madame Lorelei lounges at the booth.
Y'a pas un truc à faire là?
Thanks, boys.
Ah, mais c'est juste un truc au pif ou...
Thanks again for that pattern.
No problem.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Ouais, parce que c'est un sale con. Voilà.
Can you do the Nutcracker Suite in D minor?
Say what?
Oh, never mind. How about a more bluesy version of When the Saints Go Marching In?
La vache. Ah, je peux rien faire en attendant. Ouais, maniez-vous le cul là, allez!
That was great. Thanks.
Allez, reprenez votre merde là. C'était super. Du coup, est-ce qu'on peut demander des trucs à eux pour l'autre là? Ah, on peut pas. Quoi, on peut rien leur demander? Oh.
Come on, boys, hoopla!
Not a bad.
Oh non.
Baby, I love the way you move.
Putain, le lourdeau quoi.
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hips.
Yep, she wants me.
Thanks, boys.
Ah bah oui, la guitare électrique sans ampli, ça c'est formidable ça. Donc un objet qu'on va devoir se servir, oui.
Gabriel examines the veil with the magnifying glass. The fortune teller's veil is studded with sequins. The sequins look a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale.
Oh!
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to remove the snake scale from the veil.
D'accord. Ok.
The iridescent scale is hued olive green. It doesn't seem to match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
Évidemment que non. On lui rend ou pas?
I think this veil belongs to you.
Oh, my veil! I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates, and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune-telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong, yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one, dark and beautiful. Oh, I see the road of your life forking, and very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
There are forces. Oh God, beware! Beware!
Oh la vache.
What is it about me, lady?
C'est chier dessus. Hein. Alors si Landrine, il a un instrument. Regarde bien, cette chose-là qu'il a autour du cou, là. Hop là, ici, là. C'est un instrument. C'est ça qui fait les gris-gris, les gratte-gratte que t'entends. Ah, ces jeunes gens qui ne connaissent pas les instruments de musique.
Gabriel wouldn't mind picking up a few extra bucks by using Madame Lorelei's booth while she's gone, but he doesn't know how to belly dance.
Bon bah ça c'est ok. Bah à ce moment-là, pas vraiment. C'est pas encore un Schattenjäger, puisque ça, il ne l'apprendra que plus tard, de par son oncle allemand, Wolfgang Ritter.
Hey, you're lucky I don't throw you in jail for taking that file. Frank's about had kittens.
Who, me?
Yeah. I know I can't prove it, but just don't ask me for any more files. That's all I've got to say.
Wouldn't dream of it.
That doesn't work that way.
Ciao Bernard. De toute façon, je pensais arrêter, mais je sais pas. Tout à l'heure, je dormais à moitié devant le jeu, donc c'était compliqué. Là, ça va mieux, mais je vois pas trop où je vais aller maintenant. Ça l'intéresse pas. Mais... j'ai pas grand chose à lui montrer en fait.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Have a good one.
Parce que ça, c'est pour mettre les musiques d'époque. Ça serait craqué ça. Pour enlever les musiques. Attends, on va les laisser un peu parce que sinon c'est l'angoisse en fait. Ah, il y a des trucs de gros beaufs à Franks. Ah non. Ah la vache, elle nous fait la gueule, très bien. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut foutre avec ça? Ok, super. Euro JQQ, bah on avance tranquillement. Mais... rien de fulgurant, mais ça se fait tranquillement quoi. Donc là on a été, bah oui, bah là évidemment, là oui. Donc ça c'est fermé, ça oui. Bon, ça sert plus à rien d'y aller, je pense. Ça c'est bon. Donc ça c'est ça. On peut retourner là, mais bon. Je sens qu'on va se faire rembarrer comme des malpropres.
May I help you? Ah, it's you. Miss Geddy is not at home, sir.
Can you tell me where she is? It's very important.
She's visiting her mother's grave, Mr. Knight. Something even you can't be tasteless enough to want to interrupt.
Ok. Mais on y est déjà allé au cimetière. C'est pas là que je voulais aller. Hein. Oh.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Vache.
Gabriel can't see away.
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Yuck. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want, but check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out.
That doesn't seem...
Does this mean anything?
Oh. Sure,
Mais pourquoi on peut pas... on a retrouvé la vieille qu'on voulait voir. Quand on l'a appelée, je l'ai reconnue, c'est bon. Putain, c'est chiant. Parce qu'il y avait ça, du coup, on nous avait filé ça. On sait que c'est cette personne-là qu'on veut voir. Clinique vétérinaire des animaux cajuns. Et les animaux cajuns. Ils sont beaux les gens. Ah, donc Bernard Cancer. Voilà. Bernard Cancer a un numéro de téléphone. L'agence de voyage du monde entier. Cancer encore, un Bernard Cancer. Avec un E. Allez, on va faire une blague au téléphone. Parce que j'ai envie. Qu'est-ce qu'on va rire?
The number you have dialed has been disconnected. Please hang up and try your call again.
Quoi?
This is a recording.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Our doctors see just about any type of animals, but we don't get many snakes.
Okay, thanks. Know anything about animal sacrifice?
What are you, some kind of sicko?
Yes. Bon, on va rappeler le numéro de tout à l'heure, mais bon, j'ai pas l'appeler 500 fois par jour, au bout d'un moment. Attendez, c'est quoi? 128.
Yes?
Hello, I'm calling from the Dixieland.
Hush, Castro. I told you, I don't...
Voilà, c'est elle, mais ça ne marche pas. De toute façon, on va se barrer, on va partir en voyage.
Hello, See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
What are your specials?
Well, our least expensive trip is 4 days, 3 nights in St. Croix for $1,250.
Well, that's certainly special. How much for a trip to the Caribbean?
Well, our least expensive trip is 4 days, 3 nights in St. Croix.
I'm sure your packages.
Is there something else I can...
I always wanted to visit Anderson, Indiana.
I'm so sorry, but you can't get there from here.
Can you just get me out of here?
I'd be happy to send you anywhere, sir, but I need...
Sorry, wrong.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Mhm. Ouais. Bon, moi je vais m'arrêter là. Je commence un peu à fatiguer. Ah, la même excuse qu'à chaque fois. Mais là, c'est pas des conneries. Du coup, on va sauvegarder. Non, mais je... Ah. On va sauvegarder. Attends, et comment ça marche du coup? Non, ça pue du cul, on va faire une nouvelle sauvegarde. J'aime pas trop ça. Qu'on va appeler Top Cake. Et voilà, très bien. Du coup... Et ben voilà, on va arrêter ici pour ce soir. Et on continuera ça sûrement demain. Et voilà. Et du coup, merci d'avoir regardé le stream, d'être venu.